Ready! Wide 80! Wide 80! Hot!
Ducks ready to kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Baylor Bears offense will take the first. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Off play action. Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This tight end can run. Crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the
full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Running inside. It's Hill. Got it across the middle. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Just keeps slinging it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Might as well give it to him again.
Pushes, run the football, and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Punt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Makes the grab and room to run. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the first down. Might be changing the route. The run inside. It's Hill. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Ducks are marching down the field. Finds his man. It's Bear. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly, and the defense drags him down. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Lacey. Complete. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Williams. just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Stop it. He'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Running the red zone. It's Hill. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Trying play action. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Got a man, it's Gresham. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long. Hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Bringing the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll try it over the left side. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to run for it. Maybe some room here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give it to him again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Rides it and reads it. Keeps it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from the defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Myers on the move. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I know. Struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The give to the back. And he has stopped the defensive lineman. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Right back to him on the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Might be calling a hot route. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Trainers out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Turner. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They've got the screen set up. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I like that this offense is continuing to try to stay balanced and hand him the football and show confidence. He put the ball on the deck last week. They still rewarded him, still giving him the football. But, man, you cannot continue to put the ball on the ground and expect to continue to get carries.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Caught over the middle. It's Gresham. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Under fire. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on second and short. He'll throw it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. On the run, it's Turner. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Aggies looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season, and of course his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Nice move to keep running. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Got it. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Rides the back and leaves it. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the back. There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the single running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ford. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Bears have moved it inside the 20. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Nakua. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Makes a catch. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man, it's Lacey. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the offense goes at it again. He's already got 5 catches, Jesse. So this quarterback, he looks like he's locking in on this guy. And the defense, I think they kind of got a clue and made a big play.
You're absolutely right, David. As a quarterback, you got to be careful. You don't predetermine who you're going to throw to. This guy's been uncoverable so far. So I get it. You want to get him more touches, but you have to let the coverage dictate who gets the football. And give the defender credit that time. He knew where the ball was going. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay for it, taking it all the way to the house.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
42, Baylor, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take it. That maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Collier. So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Turner. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Keeps it himself. There's some room. Got enough for the first. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bears are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grab behind the line. It's Gresham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. To the air. It's Lacey. On the move, he fires. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Wide open downfield. Turns on the Jets. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Maybe picked up a couple, he's down at the 24. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. They'll go to the ground. Got a little grass. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Lacey. Rushes on him. Swings it out to his running back. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. The throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Works his way forward, has enough for the 1st down. Ball spotted at the 32. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The keeper on the option. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The run from the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Fires to the big fella. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Looking deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the court. DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They'll run the counter. Oh, what a move. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle, it's Gresham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might have a chance. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The give and tick, 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 tick. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Trying to pound their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
59, Baylor, 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Finding some room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard, and